Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Starsector. Starsector, where we have worked out what the issue was. Our issue was that we had picked up too much cargo in the previous battle. I'm not ashamed to admit that it was my mistake. I have taken a reload because I scuttled all my ships trying to solve the problem, but it wasn't any of that. It was just that we were carrying just a ridiculous amount of cargo. So what we're going to do is we are going to get out of here. We're going to return our ship to the nearest system, do any repairs, etc. that we need to do, and then we will return and we will take on these bandits in the Borlu yellow star system, and then we'll run our surveys, etc. And we'll be back. We're not avoiding that battle. We're not avoiding any of it. It was just a mistake, a misunderstanding on my part. I'm sure many people will say that I'm a pussy and an asshole for reloading the game, but I'm still relatively new enough to the game to think that I can justify taking a reload for something I didn't understand. But yeah, it genuinely came down to a bad call with regard to picking up quite as much cargo as we did. It was a mistake, but there you go. It's done now. So we've lost all the drugs, etc. that we had found. I'm hoping that those things are still going to be there when we return. Otherwise, I'll be real disappointed. I'm hoping the Persian League aren't currently hostile towards us. It might be worth doing a couple of missions for them just to get on their good side, I guess. We should sell off any junk that we don't want though. Really, boys, what can we get for it here? 2 grand. So it's not a huge amount of money to have to spend on it. And a data pad of surveyed stuff that we've got. Happy with that. Can we do any fleet refitting while we're here? Refit. So what have you got going on? Fire support. That's going to cost us 30 grand. Unless we run a full... It would be nice to take a much larger ship into battle with us, I guess. So we should weigh up the pros and cons of taking this. What's the matter with it? It's got an issue, hasn't it? I can't remember how we see that. So we need to go into our fleet and see what the issue is. It has compromised armor. Not so bad if we've got sufficient shields, I guess. But even its compromised armor is wildly more than the best armor we've got on our standard ship. It'd be nice if we could dock this ship and return to it. Okay. The Legion mounts an impressive array of heavy weapons, hangar space, and command control sufficient to yield 4 fighter wings. Later models were upgraded with nanoforges keyed to replacement of fighter craft, significantly increasing tooth-to-tail ratio on distant deployments. Erratic fuel injector, increased maintenance. That's a combat freighter. It has 0 cargo capacity, but that is probably because we've mothballed it, right? Yeah. So how do we take it off of mothball? It takes more supplies per month just to have that. 5 supplies a month versus 40 supplies a month. Wow. 7, 3, 2, 10, 10. Maybe we're being optimistic in thinking that we can justify taking this. It requires a heck of a skeleton crew as well, just to I'm afraid that we'll be selling that bad boy now. Let's sell our ships. You. How much can we get for you? 21,000. Thank you very much. That one's only worth 531 credits, but we might be able to purchase a much better ship that doesn't have a massive amount of damage into it. I think that's a wise choice. Now, we would like to be able to carry an enormous amount of people for the sake of colonizing planets. But it might also be worth considering that should be something that we do way in the future. An increased cargo capacity of 250 would be good, because that would mean that we can carry a lot more without struggling like we did just now. And considering we wanted to go back and tackle those people we just battled, Gemini freighter. Deploys replacement fighters that can fight for a short time before returning to the carrier. For non-bombers, can temporarily raise the number of deployed fighters above the maximum wing size. Okay. What's your... No, you can piss off. Is that the one we just sold? I think that's the one we just sold to them. Okay. Is there anything on the black market we can get away with buying? Ooh, look at that. A combat freighter. Like, we've already got a combat freighter. Maybe we're going the wrong way with this. Maybe we fix up the stuff that we've got. Let's prepare the ships that we already have with us. It would be nice if it would tell us of some variants that we could possibly use, but spend free OP. Let's see what we can grab. Why will you not auto fit? Do we just not have the capability of doing anything for it? Like, all of these hard points are empty, and I don't understand why. Is the ship completely screwed? Its fuel capacity is shit. One time medium composite, 2 times small missile, 3 times small ballistic. This is becoming worrisome. Like, this ship, this is on its arse anyway, so maybe if we remove all the... Can we remove everything from it? Because look at it, that's knackered. Faulty power grid, erratic fuel injector, unreliable subsystems. So our fuel capacity is knackered. Our peak performance is drastically impacted. I think maybe we should get rid of that. His cargo capacity is only 40 versus 250. Maybe we can get rid of that and take on... Oh, if we sell it, we could buy another one. What is it? It is a Condor class light support carrier. So let's see if we've got one of those in here. buy. Condor like support carrier. Hyperbolic Condor class light carrier hull. How about on the black market? The damaged one. Oh, okay. The other one's a light support because we've set it up to be a light support. And that one's 43,000. So, if we... How much can we sell this one for? I'd like to think it isn't going to sell all the parts. But maybe we should refit it first before we... Strip. There we go, we've stripped it. What about you? Strip? Strip. Auto fit. It doesn't want us to do anything with this for some reason. Is that just because we don't know what the good loadouts for it are? I'm baffled. It's been 10 minutes of bafflement. I'm genuinely concerned and confused about what's happening here. Let's just auto fit everything. That's very strange. There must be information somewhere about how to do this efficiently, because I'm genuinely at a loss as to what is happening. But that's more on me not being prepared. So there's got to be a reason why we're unable to do that. I just don't know what it is. So never mind. We'll work it out another time. We have just sold one of our ships that we probably didn't want to do, so maybe consider buying another ship. I would like to consider buying one on the black market to save some money. A light destroyer. Is it because they don't have a lot of Ship weapons available. Right. Maybe we should just sell the weapons we've got though, because they don't seem to be doing us any good having them. Like, they're not... They're no good to us. They're just taking up space, right? 4, 8, 10, 12, 20, 24, 26... 28. We're taking up 28 space with shit that we don't need. Which is entirely unnecessary. So okay, we're gonna leave and we're gonna head back to an area of space. We had a plan here. We had a plan, and we're gonna fulfill our goal. We're gonna reach our goal. Why are we using 5.2 a day? Why? Because we're over capacity for people? That'll do it. I do think we should maybe take some more supplies though. Oh, what did you do there? More supplies. Fuck it, we'll just sell all these weapons to offset what we're buying. That'll do. They can't be that good, otherwise we'd be using them right now, wouldn't we? So we're doubling. We're losing half of what we're selling there. So fuck that. Let's sell them on here. Nobody at the bar to talk to. Okay, time to leave. So now we're heading. We might totally balls this up now. We might balls this up now because we don't have the ships that we previously did. So it might be a lot harder to actually achieve victory in this battle. So maybe we should be sensible. We should be sensible. Like, being sensible isn't normally my thing. But we're going to be sensible. We're going to go and see if we can acquire the weapons to kit out the ships that we do have. Maybe purchase some new weapons. It might be worth considering that it's time to take on some bounties. Maybe Ace is realizing that just being the optimistic pilot who discovers the explorer, the intrepid explorer that he always hoped to be. isn't really paying off like he thought it would. Maybe he needs to set his sights a bit higher. Or maybe he needs to do some stuff that he hadn't previously considered just to achieve his goals. I mean, I'd like to stick to our moral guns on this, but it doesn't feel like it's something that we can do. Some metal. We sold metal all the friggin' time. So the Yamaha in the hegemony. Yeah, we'll do that. 9.3. Does that outweigh going slightly closer? They don't have any excess. So we go to Yamaha for 28,000. For 28,000. Maybe not. We need to avoid being detected by these twonks as long as we can. Yeah, carrying metal about the galaxy isn't really what I had in mind, I'll be honest. You got any weapons, boys? So let's see if we can refit our ships here. I'm having trouble understanding what's happening. A lot of it doesn't make sense to me, so it's clearly something that I need to spend more time looking into. So what's different about that? Why can't I do that? Five available, 180 credits each. Takes 2 ordnance points. What's different about that than that one? There seems to be something about it that it won't let me do it. Okay, is it because we filled the ordnance points? I think it is. So I don't really understand what we had done that... It doesn't give you a breakdown of what you've spent your OP on. Spend any unused ordnance points on flux vents, capacitors, and essential hull mods. Okay. Will not make any changes to weapon loadout. Will not affect ship modules. So, you set your ship first. With the weapons that you want. Assault chain gun, anti-armor, range, 450. Point defense. We go point defense there. Point defense there if we've got the option. Or the other way around. Annihilator rocket launcher, anti-armor. Or should we go for Sabo SRMs? Anti-armor, anti-shield. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if that's a good loadout, so we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. You've made changes to the ship's loadout, but have not adjusted the weapon groups. Weapons will be automatically assigned to groups when you deploy the ship for combat, but it's a good idea to make the assignments manually. Never mind. I don't know if that's a good loadout. We've got a light machine gun, heavy machine gun. Should we have maybe looked at the possibility of having... Okay. Point feints, 7 available, 120. Still baffled, but there you go. Still baffled. We'll work it out somewhere. This looks a pretty beefy ship already. This has got guns on it. This has got guns on it. This has got guns on it. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. I'm happy. Are you happy? We're happy. Good. I think we've worked out the problem there. There's something I wish I knew before. What does this do? Restore us to what? Never mind. So, should we set up the weapon groups or just trust that it knows what it's doing? I'm going to trust that it knows what it's doing. It seems to know what it's doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nothing to achieve at the dockside bar. We don't need to consider military options for anything, thanks very much. Maybe it's worth seeing if there's anything we can purchase on the black market. No, absolutely nothing. Drugs here are not of a particularly high value. Luxury goods of not of a high value. Domestic goods, not of a high value. So, let's plan our route back to Borlu, the Yellow Star. I'm hoping that we're not shitting the bed with regards to what we're carrying, etc. But there you go. We'll find out when we get there. I don't know if that's something that we need. We should explore, maybe. Transfer goods. Oh, we can use it as a storage area. The port concourse is dark and empty, but for a few looted hulks, the atmosphere reads out as thin, but there is sufficient power from hardened passive collectors to run basic life support. Okay. Well, that's a good thing, I guess, but we don't need it. Well, let's head out and see if we can take on these pirates. You can go away. Sons of bitches. What's this? A derelict ship. Oh, let's have a look. We'll check that out. Explore. Consider ship recovery. Lasting damage. Increased maintenance. Just increased maintenance. I'm going to recover that. It's given us a bit of fuel as well. It might be worth us mothballing it though. Skeleton. Oh yeah, it's got nothing that's worth using. So we'll mothball it. So it costs us nothing, and we'll get the hell out of here. Definitely obviously worth checking out things that are hanging up in our vicinity on our route through a nebula. I didn't even consider that there might be derelict ships that we could pick up. So hopefully this affords us the ability to salvage the ship that to take on that fleet that we previously attempted to. We'll salvage whatever we find here. Oh. We didn't pick it up. And now it's costing us 30 per day to carry it all, though. Why? What is it that's put us over? Eject into space? What don't we need? Food? How much does that weigh? Well, it's taking up 312 space, so we need to eject enough that we've only got 620, basically. So the metal wasn't worth much. The food isn't worth much at all. So get that down to 620, and we're happy bunnies. If we'd done that the first time around, if we worked that out the first time around, we would have been golden. Remnant fragment. A minor equipment cache, which we should explore. My goodness, what's this? An Aurora-class cruiser blueprint. The Aurora-class cruiser is a technological marvel rarely seen, among the fastest and most maneuverable cruisers in the sector. It is also one of the safest due to its wide shield coverage. It enables heavy industry to construct ship hulls described by this blueprint. Oh my goodness, it's worth 310,000. How do I turn that down? How do I turn it down? I don't know. I have concerns. I have concerns. Okay, where are we likely to find these pirates that we... I imagine that they're no longer in the system. If it's randomized enough... What's this? I don't mind taking you on if you want to go for a little bit of a fight, mate. A mining station. We're only using an extra 0.3 supplies. Gain 7 crew. And... Jesus. Okay. Okay. Boys and girls and crew, we have stumbled across the mother lode here. We've got low-tech blueprint packages. Enables heavy industry to construct the more common ship hulls, weapons and fighter LPCs from the low-tech school of design. Dominator-class heavy cruisers, Mora-class carriers, Enforcer-class destroyers, Tarsus-class freighters, Lasher-class freighters. Including some weapons and fighters. It also gives us expanded deck crew mod spec. It also gives us expanded missile racks, advanced optics, a beta core, organics, volatiles, metals, Transplutonics, heavy machinery, fuel. It's going to put us way over capacity. So if we can ditch some of those, what don't we need? I think we can... How much are you worth at a base level? 180. We're at capacity for crew. We're at capacity for crew. What can we get rid of that's not worth anything to us? 100 for those, 25 for those, 50 for those. My goodness, Diane. 30? Piss off. So AI cores are fantastic, and I'm happy that we've got them. Harvested organs are going to be difficult for us to shift. I think we'll get rid of these luxury goods. At least a few of them. That's a shame, guys. It's a shame that I've had to do that. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? It's been a heck of a system here that we've explored. Let's have a look what else. We've got some more debris fields over here that we would be remiss to explore. So we will explore. No, not sustained burn. Significant risk to exploring here. I don't know if that debris field up there has been searched, but I think we might be done for searching it. I think we might be happy with what we've achieved here. Nope. Okay, it's time to leave. So we need to find some form of pirate-controlled space where we can offload a bunch of junk without getting our arses handed to us. So, pirate space, please. Well, it's got to be you over here then, I guess. The Lost Acropolis. My goodness, I am glad we came back out on this little adventure here. Just to think of all the things we could have missed out on. Now I'm at a loss of whether we should consider. We've got two options here. We can learn this blueprint for the Aurora class cruiser so that we can build ships. Or we can just take the 310,000. Now, it might be a long time before we can ever consider building Aurora-class cruisers, and I don't even know how it works. I don't know if that just adds it to the ship pool that we can purchase, or if we can build the facilities to build the cruisers ourselves. That's something that I'm going to have to decide whether I want to look into or just work out as we play. But my god, I'm excited, guys. I am excited to find out. Hopefully we're not too close to the local authorities. That is a salvaging fleet. That is the Lost Acropolis that we wish to discuss a trade deal with, boys. Here. How are you doing, guys? I have some stuff for you. Please purchase it from me, and we'll say no more about it. Here's some organs. Now that I've said that. Are we able to sell them for 216 per unit? We are. Is that 260 is a good price? I mean, the We're not going to be able to sell them for any better than that. Drugs. Can we sell them better? We can sell them a lot better than that. If we get to Epiphany, we could sell them better. Or we can just offload them now. Like, it's free money. Really, it's free money. Domestic goods, about the best price we're going to get for it. We're selling. We can sell them for 90 here, but they sell for a lot more in other places. Transplutonics, refined heavy elements. We'll hold on to those bad boys. Isotopes, 111. We can sell those for more. Sindira have a deficit of 100, so we could sell them quite well there. I don't know how a gamma AI cores work. I don't know if we can get anything better for them than selling them. You can also slot them into the buildings. I'm reading a wiki, I'm afraid. I'm just doing it. You can also slot them into buildings and infrastructure of your colonies to give them strong bonuses. The same goes for other AI cores. In future updates, you may even be able to use them as ship pilots. Okay. Maybe we should hold on to them just in case. Maybe. Okay, so we've sold some goods here that we otherwise don't want. We're going to go to a couple of other places to sell these. So these are currently selling, the Transplutonics are selling for a 90 here. We can get to Kazaron in the Persian League and sell them over there. Or Thule in the Persian League. They'll sell for about double. Volatiles. Rare isotopes of lighter elements. I mean, they sell for like a double what we've got them for here. So... But then we are talking about Asconia, which is a significant distance away. In the opposite direction to where we were already going for this one. Okay, so we're going to do that. That's our next mission, is to head to Asconia. So let's see if we can find Asconia. There we go, easy money. GTFO. We're good for fuel, we're good for supplies. We're just going to... Okay, we're good. Thought that was going to be a little bit of a problem there. I don't know why I flew towards it the second I thought it was a problem, but there we go. So now we have, it was these selling in Asconia, I believe. And the Sindirian Diktat, which is here. Hopefully they're not going to be assholes to us. But there you go. We'll give it a whirl. Can we sell them black market? And get a decent amount of money for them? 100 units can be sold at a higher price. 7 grand. We'll only get about 35 more per unit for those. I might just sell them here to get rid of them. It's too late now. We've just done it. So, and then we're going over to Kazaron, which is 3.5 light years in the opposite direction. We are carrying gamma cores and beta cores on us, though, which, you know, could put us in an awfully precarious position. But that's what we've done. So just need to remember where we were going with those a second. We're going over to Kaziron in the Persian League. In Fuel, sorry. Oh, it's so hard to remember the names of bloody everything. Allow? We're clean. Thank you. We'll leave. Thanks very much for having a little chat with us. I appreciate your checking on our well-being. We're good. Thanks very much. Very kind of you, though. Very kind indeed. They're friendly people, and that could have gone a lot worse. I thought they were going to pick up on some residue that we had in a little baggie at the back, maybe, but no such bad luck. We're all gravy. We are definitely coming up on what would be the end of the stream soon, as it's pretty much time for me to go and pick up my children. Kaziron, Persian League. Okay, Kaziron, there we go. Thanks for having us. Ooh, nasty. Hi, Persian League people. We'll just sell these off to you. I don't know how mod specs work. I don't know if they only work on the ship that you currently have, or if in adding them it will allow it for all ships that you have in the future. That's definitely something I need to look into as well. We've sold our goods on the black market now, so we don't need to worry, I hope. Should we unmothball this ship, or do we just sell it? Unmothball. Strip, no. 3 supplies over 9 days. Okay, and what are you worth? You're going to cost us 4 supplies a day. You require more skeleton crew than normal. Your sensor profile is increased. Your sensor strength is decreased. Shield flux damage increased. But is that possible to repair? Yeah. Let's have another look. You do require increased maintenance that I don't wish to perform. Off your pop. Well then, it seems we are done with our little adventure today. Hopefully we're not carrying anything that these gentlemen would be upset about. They're pursuing us. Let's see what they've got to say. Hi there. Allow the scan. We look clean, which, I'll be honest, that surprises me. That surprises me greatly. They had a hefty little fleet going on there, so I'm glad that they didn't really want to get into a scuffle, because I'm not into that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. We have found the motherload of goods. We sold some goods. We sold, we did some black market trading. We sold some illicit materials here and there. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? We are a swine. We are a swine. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep about it. I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all the things that YouTube videos require. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.